What's happening, everyone? I am at Euston Station. My train leaves in about half an hour, and I'm so early because Charlie Skillen lied to me. He told me that the train left at 11:10 because he thought I'd be late. So I'm now here so early with nothing to do until my train leaves. So I'm just going to sit here looking at the Euston Road, and I'm hoping to have a chat with some of you about today's game. So I'm just going to see if anybody's watching, or am I just shouting in the dark here? Oh no, there's a couple of people watching. Brilliant news, brilliant news. Let me know how you're feeling about today's game. I'm feeling good. I think this could be a really poignant weekend. Tottenham or Arsenal will drop points today, or both. You know, that is a guarantee. One or two of those teams definitely drop points. So it's essential that we make the most out of it, and I think we will. We have a great record at the Hawthorns. I love going there. It's a beautiful old ground. It's an easy away day. It's about the perfect distance, in my opinion, and I'm really looking forward to it. I love the ground. We have such fond memories of it. Even when we got battered 4-1, it was still a wonderful day, because it was a day that Fabregas, remember when Fabregas kicked the ball and it hit the ref and he got sent off? You know, we'd won the league that day. We got battered. I think 4-1 it finished, if I'm right. Let me know if I'm not. But it was, you know, it felt like a win. Last year was in the top 5 games I've ever been to in my entire life. I must have been, oh God, you know, I dread to think how many games I've been to, but it's a fair few. And I would honestly say West Brom's in the top 5. Munich would be first. Middlesbrough in '97 would be second, and West Brom would probably be third. So top 3. And also we had a good result there a couple of years ago. It was during that terrible season that we had. We actually ended up having a good result there. It was our first away game of the year, if I remember rightly. Pedro's debut, John Terry got sent off, and again we won. So it's a good ground for us, and today is massive. I really think we can get the win, and if we do, after beating Manchester United, you know, we can get a bit of momentum. And who knows where this season ends up. I think people are far too quick to write this season off and give it to Manchester City. I concede they've looked great, but there will be twists and turns. There is no doubt about that. So get a win today. Tottenham or Arsenal will both drop points, and we see where we are, you know, tomorrow night, when the league table will resemble something that hopefully looks a bit more familiar to us. You know, us above the North London clubs, which would be could be wonderful news. So I'm going to look at some of your comments now. Oyo Rory, what's up? That's from Rijesh Chada. What's happening, mate? How do I do this? I'm so average on the internet. It's unreal. Comments are coming in now. Arsenal will beat Tottenham, says Tim Burge. What else have we got going on? Okay, I've got the comments up. Right. Lots of people were thinking a 3-0 win. Chimpy666. So said it was 3-0 and he won 85 quid. Well played. Oh, it finished 3-0 that day, did it? Right. I was too busy singing and dancing to actually remember the game. Watching from the UAE in Abu Dhabi. Wicked. Love it. I've never been to Abu Dhabi. I've been to Dubai and I love it there. Harry Doherty says, come on you Blues. Couldn't agree more. Ed Phoenix says, got to say we're playing West Brom at the wrong time. They've had 2 weeks to prepare. That's true, but I suppose we have as well. I know we've had more players away on international duty and stuff, but you know, I think we're fine. Somebody's giving me grief about my hairline. Yeah, I suppose you have a valid point there. Can't argue that. Emma CFC TV has asked if I think David Luiz will play. Sorry, I'm on the Euston Road. I'm at Euston Station, so we're going to hear loads of that. It's swarming with Arsenal and Tottenham fans here, by the way, which is really grim. But Emma asked if I think David Luiz will play. I don't think he will. I think Andreas Christensen played so well against Manchester United, it would sort of be unfair to drop him. And from everything I've understood about this David Luiz situation regarding Antonio Conte, it's still an issue. So I actually don't think he'll play. It's not to say I don't want him to play. He would be in my team, actually. But I think that Christensen will play, and I think Rudiger will play as well, in place of Gary Cahill. That's what I would go for. Certainly what I would go for, and I imagine that's what Conte will do. Got a question here from Mo. Would you play? Oh, I've lost it. They moved too quick. Oh, here we go. Would you play Fabregas, Hazard, Morata, or start Pedro? I'd play Fabregas. I get so much grief for this, but I'd always play Fabregas. I just think that he possesses something that not many other players do. I think he's a fantastic football player, and I think that for me he ticks a lot of boxes. He can do things that other players can't even see, and to have him in your team is essential for me. But I know that I'm in the minority there. I'd also go for I think Fabregas should play, and I think Kante should play. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see. Stephen Costy thinks Arsenal are going to draw 1-1 with Tottenham. Zappacosta or Moses was a question I just saw come in from somebody. Sorry, it moved so quickly. Is Moses fit? If Moses is fit, I haven't seen enough from Zappacosta to suggest that he should depose Moses. I think I'm going to have to go for Moses, assuming that he's fit and up for it and ready to play, because he did get a knock. But yeah, I'd go for Moses if he's ready. I know he's supposed to be. I actually thought it was the next game, but yeah, we shall see. But yeah, it's going to be very exciting. I suppose I should walk through and try and find Charlie and see how the trains are doing and stuff. So I'm going to leave you my prediction, and for me, it's going to be Chelsea 3, West Brom 0. Pretty confident today, so fingers crossed I don't get it wrong like I did against Palace, because that was a disaster. I'll be covering this game on my Instagram story, by the way. If you want to follow me, I'm called Chelsea Rory on there, so I will see you there. Otherwise, also, if you're on your way to the Hawthorns, come and say hello, and I'll see you up there. Are you at a pigeon park in Birmingham? No, I'm at a pigeon park. Yeah, there are a lot of pigeons here. I'm at a pigeon park on the Euston Road. I'm about to get on a train now, so just going into Euston Station to go to Birmingham. Over and out in a bit.